Wembanyama is expected to miss the remainder of the season, the team announced on Thursday, because of deep vein thrombosis in his right shoulder. The condition is typically treated with blood-thinning medication, which usually precludes a player from participating in a contact sport such as basketball. The Spurs did go on to win without him versus the Suns, but an interesting comment from the game caught our eye. Former Suns teammates Kevin Durant and Chris Paul exchanged words, had to be separated during the first half, the pair jawing during the second quarter of that extremely close game. I want to bring in our Brian Windhorst to join the conversation. Hey, Windy, good morning. Thanks for being with us. S.A., coming back to you on this, what was your reaction to the, I don't want to call it beef, but the jawing between CP3 and KD?
Well, they weren't teammates in Phoenix, but let me say this to you. I loved it. I absolutely, positively loved it because, you know, that's what I want to see. No fisticuffs. You're not fighting or anything like that, but you want to see, to use my words, Wendy, a little healthy hostility towards one another on a basketball court, because then you're assured as a fan that, you know what, oh, they're going at each other. They're trying to one up one another. They're trying to best one another. You love that, okay? Even though obviously Chris Paul ain't guarding Kevin Durant and vice versa, the bottom line is you love to see those are two future first ballot Hall of Famers going at one another like that and caring about the competition, and I loved it. I want to see more of it. I want to see it all the time.
I agree with all that, but I just can't get over Chris Paul pulling De'Aaron Fox. To me, the whole thing, I can't get past it. Chris Paul pulls De'Aaron Fox in front of him and Kevin Durant, and De'Aaron Fox looks back and laughs. I mean, I'm just going to move on after that, Molly, but that to me was, watch this. Watch.
Okay.
No, hey, get in between us. Look at, now I'm going to point in your face.
Oh my gosh, we all need a little bodyguard in our life sometimes, Wendy.
Chris is a pit bull. Chris is a pit bull, no doubt. He's going to go at you now.
We'll keep it rolling here, guys. LeBron James scored 40 points, including 8 straight in a fourth quarter surge as the Los Angeles Lakers beat the Portland Trail Blazers 110-102 on Thursday night. The Lakers were without guard Luka Doncic, who missed the game as he continues to recover from a strained calf. Coach JJ Redick had some glowing comments about LeBron postgame.
He really just defies anything that's normal, and not just the physical feats and the plays. It's the mentality. He is, again, I believe I saw the other day, he's a billionaire. And he's playing on the second night of a back-to-back at 40 after 22 years with every frickin' record and every accolade. And the kids will say that I'm glazing him. He's one of the greatest competitors.
Okay. Stephen A., what are your thoughts about what JJ just had to say about LeBron?
Number one, I like the glasses, Molly. Keep them on.
Number
two,
they're new.
I got to tell you this.
I can't see anything. I have a stick.
I know. That's why I was teaching you. I know you can't see with them on all the time. JJ Redick didn't tell a lie. He said the absolute truth. I just hope that he wasn't talking as if somebody didn't notice that or people haven't said that about LeBron James. When have people not said that about LeBron James? Matter of fact.
2 days ago?
What did we say 2 days ago? What did we miss? What did we say 2 days ago?
Everybody was on him for not playing in the All-Star game. And,
time out.
JJ's just pointing out that
Two things could be true. I'll still get on him for not playing the All-Star game. He should have played. He should have dressed, and he should have played even if it was just for a few minutes. He absolutely should have played. All of a sudden, the ankle and the foot injury doesn't seem that bad. Not over the last 2 games, right? If you could do it then, you probably could have played a few minutes on Sunday. That's all I'm saying. But 2 things could be true. That could be true, while in the same breath, every syllable that JJ Redick uttered about him is true. And to LeBron James, to his family, to his loved ones, to his fans across the globe and everything, LeBron James is one of the top 2 greatest players in the history of basketball. He's an incredible ambassador for the game. He is a treasure to the game. We will miss him when he is gone. He's a 4-time champion, 4-time league MVP. There is nothing, and the biggest thing about him, he has never, ever cheated the game outside of All-Star Weekend. He's never cheated the game. Never cheated the game. Because, I blame him for the slam dunk contest. I will forever blame him for the slam dunk contest. But he has never cheated the game. okay, outside of All-Star Weekend in his career. And his conditioning to show up and to be in the condition and to take care of himself the way that he does. You know, when I throw that ticker on the bottom, on the lower third of the show, when I talk about great father, great husband, great entrepreneur, great businessman, great actor, all of this other stuff, because I want to make sure that I get everything in there. I'm joking about it, but I'm also serious. Like, yo, I'm not lying about those things. He was great at all of it. That movie Trainwreck, he was fantastic in that movie. He really was. I'm just looking at him, and the guy has done so many, many great things. Don't think for 1 second that JJ Redick was saying something the world doesn't know or shouldn't know. This is one of the greatest players in NBA history, top 2 all time as far as I'm concerned. And even with all of that, look at it. You see that? Great husband, great father, great generous philanthropist, all of this stuff. It all applies. We're not lying about it. He's that great. So JJ wasn't lying. He was absolutely accurate with what he said. But here's the last part, and I'll give it to you, Wendy. People are going to have to learn this. Your story in its completion is told when it's over. While you're in the midst of it all, it comes with scrutiny. Why do I say that, Wendy? Because I'm a soap opera guy. And I always use this analogy. If you watch Young and the Restless, you're watching Victor Newman. If you're watching General Hospital, you're watching Sonny Corinthos. They've been shot, they've been stabbed, they've been pushed down the stairs. I mean, the car crashes, everything like that. Guess what, Wendy? They're going to live. They're going to live, Wendy. They're the stars of the show. Trust you me. They're not going to die off, Wendy. But it doesn't stop us from telling the story. And the sooner people recognize that, the better off they'll be. The story is always being told while it's ongoing.
They went on this parade of compliments was because LeBron got ripped after starting in the All-Star game for 20 consecutive years, winning multiple MVPs, being the captain. He got destroyed for not playing because his foot was hurting him. So that's why JJ did it, because he's tired of hearing everybody complain about him. He played 21 minutes in the second half, played the last 15 minutes without coming out on Wednesday night. They lose. They fly to Portland. They get it at 3 o'clock. He comes in and has 40 points on the second night of a back-to-back in the game the Lakers needed to win. That was really what he was doing. He was just giving him his flowers because he played his butt off on a night when nobody really expected him to play. That's the bottom line.
Got it.
Well,
but do you think it helped that he was able to rest that All-Star break when some other players weren't?
Of course it helped.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this also. It's not that LeBron James missed. You got to believe that most people don't believe it was the foot and ankle injury. And there's certainly his performance last night and playing back-to-back games didn't add legitimacy to the claim that he couldn't go Sunday. Okay, so let's get that out the way. So why was this skepticism? Because there's a lot of people out there that believe the change in the format turned a lot of folks off, especially a guy like LeBron, and he didn't want to be a participant in it. So he found an excuse to bow out of it.
I don't blame him
Whether
for that.
that's true or not, I don't know that. But but people are saying that.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear, pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA on the ESPN.